Hello everyone. Myself Mansi Bapna, Assistant Professor, Lakshmi Chand Golwala College of Commerce and Economics. These days, we have a lot of schemes that are provided by the government for the welfare of the public and the benefits of the industries, especially in the startup sector. Today, we are going to be discussing about one such scheme for an agricultural startup. The name of the scheme is Aspire. The Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises is promoting the Government of India's Aspire project, abbreviated as a scheme for promotion of innovation, rural industries, and entrepreneurship. Aspire was launched in the year 2015 to provide knowledge to the entrepreneurs for starting up their businesses and becoming job providers. It was introduced to create new jobs and promote startup enterprises for innovation in the rural and the traditional agro industries. It was started with the goal of creating a network of technology institutes and incubation facilities to promote entrepreneurship throughout India. It aims to support startups for agro industry innovation. Even now, a great deal of people in India are dependent on the agricultural sector. Although the government has implemented numerous programs with creative ideas, widespread issues with poverty and unemployment still exist. The government started this program to create jobs and establish businesses in the agricultural sector in order to stop this unemployment. In order to educate entrepreneurs on how to launch their companies and create jobs, Aspire was established. It was designed to support startup businesses for innovation in rural areas and established agro industries, as well as to create new jobs. This aims to impart the necessary skill set required for setting up business enterprise and assist during the critical period to ensure self-sustainability. The scheme also facilitates the available market linkages to the entrepreneurs. It was launched keeping in mind the Make in India call, which identifies and creates a favorable ecosystem for encouraging startups and driving the manufacturing units and sustained employment opportunities. The components of these schemes include livelihood business incubation. The main objective of livelihood business incubation is setting up business incubators to incubate, provide skill development, training to the youth, impart entrepreneurship, and facilitate funding for empowering the entrepreneurs to set up their business enterprises. The main focus of these incubators is creating jobs at a local level and reducing the unemployment. These incubators create a favorable ecosystem for development of entrepreneurship in the country. They create enterprises on large scale by taking up commercial activities which are already established. The next component is the technology business incubator. The technology business incubators are an effective economic development tool. The TBI promotes the growth of an enterprise through the application of technology, innovation, and supporting economic development strategies for the small business development. They also encourage growth in the local economies and provide mechanisms for technology transfer. The main focus on those technologies that require support for commercialization and future proliferation. The programs under the TBI also include support and setting up incubation centers, incubation of ideas, creation of business enterprises out of innovative ideas, and accelerator programs for the incubators. Startup promotion through Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI. The SIDBI enables ideas innovations that have creativity and scalability to come ahead and convert these into commercially viable enterprises within a specified period, within specific outcomes through innovative means of finance. The innovative means of finance of SIDBI include equity, quasi equity, venture capital fund, angel fund, challenge fund, impact fund, etc. A fund of funds is also created under SIDBI for achieving the purpose of converting ideas, innovations into commercially viable enterprises. This component targets knowledge initiatives which require support and nurture to succeed in the development of technology. It also targets the business enterprises in the areas of innovation, accelerator, support in agro-based industry, entrepreneurship, and forward-backward linkages with multiple value chains, manufacturing, and service delivery. Under the scheme, the nature of the assistance that is provided are for the LBI, which is set up by the National Small Industries Corporation, any other institution or agency of the government on its own. A one-time grant of 100% of the cost of plant and machinery, other than infrastructure and land, or an amount of up to 100 lakhs, whichever is less, is provided. For setting up incubation centers in any other institution or agency of the government or by its agency. A one-time grant of 50% of the cost of the plant and machinery, other than the infrastructure and land, or an amount of up to 50 lakhs, whichever is less, is provided. For supporting the existing incubation centers, a one-time grant of 50% of plant and machinery, other than infrastructure, or an amount of up to rupees 30 lakhs, whichever is less, is provided to set up dedicated to enterprise creation and incubation in the area of agro-based industry. To obtain the benefits in the scheme, the following is the eligibility criteria. Any entrepreneur who intends to set up startups, any technical, university, or research institutes, including those in the field of rural and agro-based industries, all MSMEs with entrepreneurs memorandum registration, any institute under the agency of Government of India or state government in the field of technology, business management, rural development, or entrepreneurial development, or any corporate under the public-private partnership mode can set up a livelihood business incubation. Any existing incubation center operating under the different ministries and departments of Government of India and institutions which include national, regional level institutions of Government of India or any state government for setting up centers are dedicated. Any incubation center to be set up by an eligible private institution, including industry associations, along with academic institutions, universities, government entities, research and development laboratories, and technology parks. The application of the scheme is to be submitted to the Aspire Scheme Steering Committee of the Ministry of MSME. The Scheme Steering Committee is responsible for coordination and overall policy and management support. The following uses are made of the aid that is offered under this program: automation of associated tasks and practices in agriculture, value addition for agricultural and forestry products, recycling of pre and post-harvest agricultural waste, animal care, off-farm but associated farm activities, business models for value creation and aggregation, social impact and creation of local jobs in the rural locations are relevant. The major focus is upon creation of jobs and supporting the eradication of unemployment is the main objective under this scheme. So friends, this was all about the scheme Aspire. Now we'll be ending this video, and in the further videos, we may be looking upon many more such schemes. Thank you. Have a great day.